Butterfingers.
Sheridan, you're home.
I got back late last night. So, how did things go in Bermuda with Teresa? I take it you avoided any unexpected situations.
Sheridan, I told you that fantasy I had about Teresa was a one-time thing. I love Gwen.
The real question is, how do you feel about Teresa? Be honest with me, Ethan. How do you really feel about Teresa?
Well, I've told you she's great. And she's got a good head on her shoulders, and she has a terrific sense of humor.
Not to mention being pretty. And sexy.
That's not why I like to be around her. No, she's fun to be with. And we talk to each other. And the way I feel about Gwen is completely different. I've known Gwen practically my whole life. And we belong together. And, we are going to have a long and happy marriage.
So long as you can stop fantasizing about Teresa when you're making love to Gwen.
Look, I told you that only happened once, and it was because of the things my father and Chad put in my head. And I'll tell you, Sheridan, I thought I'd seen everything about my father, but he outdid himself in Bermuda.
Julian was in Bermuda?
Apparently he was on a tryst with one of his girlfriends. But when I ran into him, he was in Teresa's bed in a pirate's costume.
What?
Well, he claimed it was an accident. The hotel clerk gave him the wrong key, but I don't know.
Poor Teresa, I mean, she must have been mortified.
She was, but she handled it like a sport. I don't think she suspected anything but an honest mistake.
I hate to say it, but I would not put it past Julian.
I wouldn't either. You won't tell Mother?
Oh, of course not. Although by now, I'm sure nothing your father does surprises Ivy.
I can't imagine hurting someone you care about like that.
It's because you are nothing like Julian. You're a good guy. You better stay that way. There are too many out there.
You could have been killed.
Calm down, Ethan. As you can see, I am perfectly fine.
Thanks to Luis. So what happened to your bodyguard?
Look, don't blame Mike. I let him go as soon as I got there. I mean, I thought I'd be safe at the cabin.
Well, she lied to me on the phone.
I'm sorry. I knew that you'd be upset.
Damn right, and for good reason. Well, thank God Luis got there in time. I don't know how I'll ever thank him again.
I would have been fine without Luis and his parachute.
Parachute? What parachute?
Oh, it's how Luis got to the cabin before the local police. But I'm telling you, I could have gotten out of there myself without all of his theatrics.
So you're saying you weren't scared when the hitman had you tied up?
I admit I had a shaky moment or two. I mean, especially after I heard him admit that he killed that singer thinking she was me.
Oh my God, this is getting worse and worse.
I'm not saying I wasn't relieved when Luis finally showed up. I'm just saying that I didn't need him as much as he thinks I did. You know, the worst part was the drive back to Harmony. He was practically crowing over what happened in the coffee shop.
Which was what?
It wasn't that big a deal. Luis and I stopped for a bite to eat at this little roadside diner. And, well, there were these cowboys who got a little carried away wanting to dance with me.
And Luis got you out of that one too, didn't he?
So what if he did? He's still the most obnoxious, annoying, supercilious jerk I've ever met in my entire life. I mean, if I could just have one wish, it would be to never see him again for as long as I live.
I'm just glad you're home and that French thug is behind bars where he belongs.
So am I. And now I am rid of Luis Lopez Fitzgerald once and for all.
Crane residence? Yes, hold on a sec. It's for you.
Oh, thanks. Hello? Yes, this is she. No problem, I'll be down right away. It's police station. They need me to come in to give a statement. I guess they want to wrap up this case against my hitman.
You want me to come?
No, I'll be fine. I know Luis has the day off, so I'm safe. I'll see you later. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh, I couldn't get into half the trouble you do if I tried.
you doing here?
I was called in for questioning. I thought you had the day off. Oh, wait a minute, let me guess. You decided to find someone who needed to be rescued. Well, maybe you'll find someone who wants it this time.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Next time you need my help, I won't be around.
Hey, that's fine with me. I certainly didn't need it the last time.
Oh, is that right? So we're talking about the French hitmen or the dancing cowboys who looked like they wanted to take you on the road with them?
I'm not even going to get into this with you. Why don't you just go ahead and do whatever it is you need to do?
Right.
Good. You're both here.
We were both called in for questioning?
I'm afraid so.
I'm out of
leaving.
here, Sam. Forget it, Sam. Look, I'll come back when you're finished with her, okay?
No, you stay. You work here. Call me when he's not around.
Both of you put a sock in it, because no one's going anywhere. We need to discuss something important. Something neither one of you can run away from any longer.